The 8th episode of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, titled The True Nature of Emotions, was broadcast on Saturday, August 23, 2025. In this episode, Rintaro's buddies from Chidori get to know the Kikyo girls and develop a new connection. Therefore, they gradually overcame the limits of Chidori-Kikyo. Furthermore, in episode 8 of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, the date between Rintaro and Kaoruko was discussed, during which Rintaro came to understand his feelings for the girl. The connection between Kaoruko and Rintaro was certainly made clear in the episode. In continuation of the previous episode, the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity episode 8 begins with Shohei and the group expressing their disappointment at losing the baseball finals during the sports festival. Later, Rintaro and his pals arrange a meeting with Kaoruko and Subaru in a nearby park. The Kikyo girls express gratitude to Rintaro's pals for keeping them safe from the rascals the other day. In episode 8 of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, Subaru apologizes for her prior preconceptions of the Chidori guys. She confesses to having completely forgotten about her prejudice. In a similar vein, Saku expresses remorse for the offensive statements he made in the library. The group gradually breaks through the Chidori-Kikyo barriers, and Kaoruko's expression is full of joy. In the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity episode 8, Subaru gives sweets as a token of appreciation. Sharing the sweets represents a fresh start for the gang. On the verge of leaving, Rintaro Tsumugi expresses his sincere gratitude to Kaoruko for assisting him with the midterm exams and offers to make amends. Kaoruko Wagumi invites Rintaro to hang out with her in the 8th episode of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. When Rintaro realizes it's a date, his smile widens. Later, Rintaro and his pals stroll home together. Interestingly, Shohei notes that Rintaro has undergone a little bit of a transformation, becoming a more straightforward person. This statement catches the male lead off guard. Additionally, Shohei asserts that Kaoruko's influence on Rintaro is inevitable. The next day, Rintaro Tsumugi takes a train to the arranged spot to meet Kaoruko, who is expecting him there. Even though they have been on the excursion previously, he is still a little apprehensive. Rintaro believes it to be a date, which is in the back of his mind. In any case, he wants to make sure Kaoruko enjoys his company. Rintaro discovers at last that he is on the same train as Kaoruko. Rintaro and Kaoruko appear taken aback by this disclosure in the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, episode 8, which portrays a lovely scene. However, they immediately disembark the train and make their way to the aquarium, their intended location. The plot of episode 8 of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity centers around Rintaro and Kaoruko as they spend the day touring the aquarium. Kaoruko describes in the program that she wants to attend the dolphin performance, ride themed attractions, enjoy delicious food, and attend additional animal presentations. She worries that they won't have enough time to discuss all of these topics. In contrast, Rintaro Tsumugi is thrilled about the entire encounter. He assures her that they will complete all of their tasks. With that exception, the episode depicts Kaoruko and Rintaro discovering all of Kaoruko's desires. They then choose to get some snacks. Rintaro expresses his gratitude to Kaoruko for all she has done during their lunch date. Without Kaoruko's assistance, he wouldn't have made it through the midterm exams, he remembers. In addition, Rintaro concedes that Kaoruko broadened his perspective and enabled him to view a world beyond Chidori. He also expresses gratitude for her assistance in enabling him to take part in the school festival. In the meantime, in the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity episode 8, Kaoruko Wagumi grows interested in the school festival and inquires about it to Rintaro. Even if they made it to the finals, Rintaro describes how they lost. Later, Rintaro enters the restroom and reflects on how adorable Kaoruko is. Rintaro starts to experience an inexplicable growing sensation within of him. But he chooses to overlook it for the time being. In contrast, Kaoruko considers the photos they snapped at the aquarium. At the same time, Rintaro exits the restroom and remembers that they have a dolphin performance to attend soon. However, he learns that Kaoruko is outside with a little girl who has been separated from her family. While waiting for Rintaro, Kaoruko informs him about her encounter with Mika. She begs him to assist her in finding the little girl's parents. Meanwhile, Rintaro is concerned about the dolphin show schedule, which Kaoruko was really looking forward to. However, Kaoruko maintains that they must assist the girl. This is precisely how Kaoruko is, as Rintaro Tsumugi recalls. He leads the young girl through the aquarium while also reassuring her. Unfortunately, they are unable to locate the girl's parents, so the two choose to take a break and have a few beverages. Mika expresses her regret to Rintaro for the inconvenience and for breaking up their date. Such a statement surprises Rintaro Tsumugi at once. He states that he and Kaoruko are not dating. In this scene from episode 8 of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, Mika expresses her desire to go on a date with Daiki, a guy who consistently makes her happy. As Mika describes her connection with the youngster, Rintaro gradually begins to realize how he feels about Kaoruko. In the meanwhile, after locating Mika's parents, Kaoruko comes back. Rintaro asks Mika's parents not to reprimand her because he and Kaoruko had a great time with her. After this, in episode 8 of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, Mika confides to Rintaro that he and Kaoruko are a great match. Following Mika's departure with her parents, Rintaro understands that they will have time to attend the dolphin performance, which Rintaro is delighted to accept. As she watches the performance, Kaoruko expresses her gratitude to Rintaro and explains that all she wanted to do was assist him. Because the boy invited her, she was overjoyed. Right now, Kaoruko was beaming at Rintaro Tsumugi. In the last episode of the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, episode 8, Rintaro recognizes his developing feelings as love. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned in this channel for latest upcoming updates on this series. And add a bookmark in this channel for further upcoming updates on movies, anime, and web series. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment and share our channel. And for latest updates, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.